It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and this one features Trevor Lawrence.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taking it at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out. They'll start the drive with Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then, Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From midfield now, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Badgley's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And this one is incomplete. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off. Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Garibay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street. Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice rhythm fill there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. This taken in at the goal line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Lawrence completing it here to Marvin Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Block it, block it. Opposite. Kill. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Lawrence on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown! Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Play of the half. Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is going to lose yardage here.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's the option going right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Tony Pollard. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lawrence.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He'll take this to the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
James Robinson, 39 yards. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott now.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And it's 2nd down.
Prescott going to keep again. On the option, here's Elliott.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy we're going to play with, that's for sure.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
He'll take this to the 46.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Block it, opposite. Kill, play.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Opposite. Heel. Check. Hands.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.